Oh, all of a sudden feminists care about babies. Huh. Weird. Weird how they pick and choose their narratives, right? Women's Rights News on Facebook shared a baby boy died from injuries suffered when Mississippi police gunned down his murder suspect father, authorities say. So apparently the murder suspect father, of course, cops suck. This is why cops suck, right? Because they shoot first and ask questions last, and I guarantee the guy was black. I'd bet money he's black. Baby boy died from injuries suffered when Mississippi police gunned down his murder suspect father. So they just shot up the dad, and apparently the kid was with him, right? And this person says, this article does a lot of work to avoid saying that a cop killed a baby today. I mean, yeah, that's true. A baby boy died from injuries suffered. I mean, yeah, they could just say a cop killed a baby, but they got to phrase it like that because, anyway, we need police reform. I've been saying that. I'm no leftist. I'm not an Antifa. I'm not Black Lives Matter, any of that stuff, but I've been following this bullshit cop situation in America for a long time, at least 10 years, and it's been bad for 10 years. Like every other week, every month, I see a new video or read a new article or somebody gets killed by a police officer. These cops out here are just aiming to kill, man. They're not aiming to maim. They're just shooting to kill. And I get it. You got to shoot to kill if the suspect has a gun or whatever, because it's the center of the target or center of mass to where you're gonna hit. If you try to shoot a leg, you're gonna miss because a leg is not the center of mass. I get it, Republicans. I get it, but I've seen plenty of video where the guy was unarmed, on the ground, totally compliant, totally submissive to the police officers, and he still got murdered. I've seen plenty of videos like that. There's a problem, and we need police reform. But anyway, let's talk about the left. Let's talk about feminists and how they use tragedy like this to push their bullshit narratives. Now, the left is, anyway, full of shit. But this is the hypocrisy, right? Women kill 500,000 babies every year through abortion, which, by the way, I think it is, what state? I want to say Oklahoma and somewhere else. Oklahoma, I wanted to say Utah, but probably not. Anyway, Oklahoma, I think, one of these states just outlawed abortion. And I'm fucking happy. And it's happening. And it's not just that state. Other counties, other states are doing it. We need to outlaw abortion because abortion is murder. Sorry to say. You can make your arguments, oh, fetus this, it's a parasite that, whatever, but you don't kill a man's kid without his consent because that is 50% of the child's DNA. That is a man's child too, without his consent, and then at the same time expect him to pay for the baby if you decide to have it. That's not right. That's inequality. That's sexism, period. So they kill 500,000 babies a year on average through Planned Parenthood in the USA only, not across the world, just the USA. That's how many babies are aborted. But yet all of a sudden, because it fits your narrative of Black Lives Matter, because feminists and Black Lives Matter go hand in hand because it's all part of the left, right? And I'm no righty. I'm a centrist, by the way. I'm a centrist libertarian, if anything. I'm no full-on righty. But the left is a monolith of really anarchy. All right, there needs to be law and order. There needs to be rules and laws, legislation, okay, ordinances, because that keeps society functioning well. Problem is when you got assholes like these cops who come along and they abuse their power, they abuse the rights, or they abuse human rights that people should have, and they do all kinds of fuck shit, and mess around and shoot and kill citizens. Similar to this, if he's got a baby, you negotiate. You don't want to kill the baby. If he's got a baby, you let him go or whatever. I don't know. Figure it out, but don't be out here shooting babies. Like, this is not new. This has been going on for decades. They've been doing this. The only difference is that now everybody's got cameras. Cops out here, and it's a scary world we live in, man. Everybody's got guns. Cops, I mean, it's scary. You better be on your toes, man. It's a scary world. Don't fuck around with the wrong people. Don't mess with cops. Just be compliant. Well, hopefully they don't kill you, right? But they're out here capping people even if they are compliant, man. It's a fucked up system. There needs to be police reform. They need to figure out a way. And no, I don't believe in taking away everyone's guns. I don't believe in that shit either. But I hope and pray it can get figured out, man. There needs to be some kind of police reform. Needs to be some kind of different. They need to do something. It's not that they need to defund the police. Well, first of all, I don't know where all those trillions of dollars are going, right? How much does it really cost to fund, police officers? And they got ancient techniques still. They're still walking around with handguns. I mean, you should have some kind of taser net or something. Figure something out. All that money that's going into the police force, and you can't figure something out besides shooting people in the chest every day. Anyway, that's my issue with it. But yeah, these hypocritical feminists, man, they don't give a shit when 500,000 babies are aborted, but all of a sudden they care when it fits their Black Lives Matter narrative, right? Full of shit. I mean, they even go so far as to call babies parasites. Like, this little parasite, he's just I'm a host for a parasite. I mean, imagine calling your baby a parasite. How toxic and jaded do you have to be to call your baby a parasite? Ugh, it's so disgusting. And I've argued with these people for years. I've debated that there's no changing their mind. They're just sick. They're toxic people. Oh, it's just a parasite. I mean, imagine viewing a child as a parasite. And what it really stems from is their hatred for men. That's what it really stems from. That's why they hate babies. Or I wouldn't even know if I'd use the word hate babies, but that's why you would kill a baby, because you hate men, because a baby is a product of a man's sperm. You hate men, but you also are horny and you want to get fucked, so you go out and you get fucked because you're so toxic, and you get pregnant and you don't want the kid because you're not ready or whatever, and you didn't freaking take precaution and use a condom or use a dental dam or freaking use the pill, right? You don't take precautions, so you just kill the baby like it's nothing. Sick. It's disgusting. And women are out here lying to men, not even telling the men that they're pregnant, killing the kid's baby without their consent. Absolutely sick. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Appreciate you listening, Jay Lee Northwest Podcast.